Hello, I'm Phil Ernest at the Cliff of MOHER. On today's video, you'll see the beautiful Cliff of MOHER. Then it's on to the Dunguaire Castle, and finally a nice walking town, Galway. The Cliffs of MOHER are a 3.5-hour drive west of Dublin. After you've parked your car, you'll come upon these two ticket booths as you enter into the property. And here are the Cliffs of MOHER themselves. One of the cool things that they've done here is they've carved a museum into the mountain. See that arrow right there? That is a museum. And this is what the museum looks like from the inside. There's a whole lot of information here on the cliffs. They also have a souvenir shop and a cafe as well. As we continue our panoramic view of the area, there is the parking lot off in the distance. You are looking at O'Brien's Tower. It marks the highest point of the cliff at MOHER. It was built in 1835 by Sir Cornelius O'Brien. If you're finding this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And see that logo on the lower right-hand corner of the screen? Please hit that to subscribe to the channel. Notice the O'Brien Tower off in the distance and how small it looks compared to the Cliff of MOHER. The Cliff of MOHER stand more than 200 meters high above the waves of the Atlantic Ocean. 3,000 kilometers to the west lie the island of Newfoundland and North America. The cliffs are formed from compacted layers of mud, silt, and sand. These sediments were washed into the sea at the mouth of the Great River 320 million years ago during the Carboniferous era. Here is a stone in memory of those who have lost their lives at the Cliff of MOHER. As a word of caution, the wind blows strong and cold. Don't go too close to the edge. Here, my 90-year-old dad illustrates just how strong the wind is. And for good measure, here are a couple of signs driving home that same point. Danger, extreme danger beyond this point. The Cliffs are one of the most popular tourist destinations in Ireland and tops a list of attractions by drawing 1.5 million visitors per year. As of 2021, the center charges €10 per adults, 9 for students and seniors, with children under 12 admitted free. This covers parking, access to the visitor center, and Atlantic Edge exhibitions, and a contribution towards conservation and safety at the cliffs. I will include a link to the website below. This map illustrates the 18-kilometer or 11-mile walk that you could take along the cliffs. There are 2 paths near the visitor center, the official one being set back a little for safety, while the unofficial path runs closer to the edge. In July 2016, the cliff walk was temporarily closed because of the risk of rocks falling. People were warned to stay off the official path further off the cliff edge instead of the unofficial seaside trail. Notice the high barrier wall that has been installed for your safety. The Cliff of MOHER has appeared in numerous media. In cinema, the cliffs have appeared in several films, including The Princess Bride, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Leap Year. In music, the cliffs have been scenes for music videos, including Maroon's 5 Runaway, Westlife's My Love, and Rich Mullins' The Color Green. This is pretty handy. They have billboards along the way giving you information about the cliffs themselves. Just a 1-hour drive north from the Cliff of MOHER, you'll find the Dunguaire Castle. Dunguaire Castle is a 16th century tower house on the southeast shore of the Galway Bay, near Kenva. The castle's 75-foot tower and its defensive walls have been restored, and the grounds are open to tourists during the summer. As I said, this castle is considered to be a tower house. A tower house is a particular type of stone structure built for defensive purposes as well as habitation. Tower houses began to appear in the Middle Ages, especially in mountainous or limited access areas, in order to command and defend strategic points with reduced forces. This castle has been around since 1520. Just a 30-minute drive north of the Dunguaire Castle, you'll come upon Galway. This town has a population a little more than 80,000 people. It ranks as the 4th largest city in Ireland. This town has its fair share of restaurants, shops, and street entertainers. The city is a tourist destination and is known for hosting numerous festivals, celebrations, and events, including the Galway Arts Festival. Some points of interest to see while in Galway are the Spanish Arch, the Galway Cathedral, and the Galway City Museum, just to name a few. The restaurants are open. However, if you want to dine inside, you'll need to show proof that you are fully vaccinated. Otherwise, you'll need to dine outdoors. And on that note, if you're in the mood for something fast and good, I highly recommend the fish at McDonough's. If you would like to see my other videos on Ireland, please click on the link now. Thank you so much for watching.